Okay, you're not going to want to miss this video. The narcissist's biggest weakness. And trust me, it's not what you think. But understanding this can be a game changer for you. Okay, let's get real for a second here. Narcissists often come across as charming, untouchable, amazing. They're the best. They look the best. They are the best. And their manipulation tactics makes them feel so invincible. But behind all of that is this fragile, insecure sense of self. Watch this video because this is what we're diving into. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. You're all doing really well. So in this video today, we're going to be exposing what the narcissist's biggest weaknesses are. So it's not exactly what you think, but I'm going to unpack all of this in this video. So the root of all of their weaknesses is the false self. Now, think about it. Why would someone develop or have this false self? And this is a show. This is another manifestation of themselves to the outside world. At the core, narcissists are deeply insecure. Yes, my friends, I know they come across as really confident, as really charismatic, really beautiful, really charming. It's all fake. That isn't real. And this is what I say in so many of the videos, like, all of this is just a show. It's not real. What's really at the core here, okay, is their real self. And that is all about insecurity. They don't like themselves. They're not confident. All of the exterior is the false self to show everyone that they're doing great, that their life is amazing. But all of that is to protect their self-esteem and their fragile sense of self. Okay, think about it. Any little comment that you make, anything that you say that might not match up with what or how they want you to see them, they flip out, don't they? They go nuts. They go crazy. They shout, they go into a rage. Why do you think that is? That's all to protect that false self. They don't want you to know the truth. They don't want you to find out. That's why they hide this. And sometimes some of you see it when the mask slips, when it all slips, when they're all upset, when they're all telling you, because they can't keep it up. You can't be fake 100% of the time. Like, that mask is going to slip and you're going to see through it. That is a big indicator of how this person is hiding who they truly are. And their biggest fear is to be exposed, is to people see them emotionally vulnerable, to be open. It's never going to happen. And if you get to see a little glimpse of it, take that as proof that this person is hiding who they really are. Okay, the next one is the lack of authenticity. Okay, they are not really themselves. It's always an act. They've always got to be so hyper vigilant and they've always got to be on point, because remember, they are trying to control the outcome. They're trying to manipulate people so that people see them in a certain way. They don't know how to handle genuine emotions. They don't know how to handle themselves. They're not connected to themselves. They don't understand emotions. It's always this show, this facade. They never tell you how they truly feel. And most of the time, if you think that they're telling you emotions or how they're feeling, this is something that probably they think you want to hear. So there's never really anything genuine at the core of it, because they are disconnected from who they really are. How can you expect someone who is hiding, who has this false sense of self all the time? Like, how can you expect this person to be genuine with you, to be in a relationship with you, to understand you? They can't, because they don't understand themselves. So how can they give that to you when they can't even give that to themselves? It may look like it, but it's not real. There's certain telltale signs, obviously, like you're going to be able to see through it. When someone is a certain way all the time, always talking about themselves, always trying to get attention on them. When this person is trying to be controlling the narrative. Think about it, like that for them is they feel insecure, low self-esteem, because they want people to see them 100% of the time as this manifestation of what they're trying to portray. And this lack of authenticity is a huge problem for them, because they are constantly dependent on external validation. They're constantly dependent on attention from others. And without it, my friends, they would crumble. Think about it. At times when maybe perhaps you had ignored the narcissist or not given them a compliment or something that they wanted, how did they react? What did they do? How did they make you feel? Did you notice that their confident exterior then quickly turned into rage? Started shouting at you, and you're like, what on earth is going on here? Or maybe you even experienced a complete meltdown. This is their desperation, okay, to get external validation. They want people to say and think certain things about them. Think about it. Who does that? Who would do that? Someone who is confident at the core, someone who is happy from the inside out, someone who wants to be in a happy, loving relationship? No. So look at the behaviors. Look at what is happening here. Another massive weakness is vulnerability. Okay, a narcissist cannot be open, emotionally vulnerable, truthful to you, to anybody, because what it does is it exposes their real self, and they don't want to show you their real self. They've spent their entire lives trying to suppress that. So suddenly when you come along, they're not going to suddenly change that. That is their way of being. That is what they do. And that's when, they're confronted with honesty or accountability. Not going to do it. They're not going to show you. This is why you don't get closure. This is why they manipulate. This is why they always blame you. This is why they make you feel this way, because they completely shut down. And vulnerability terrifies them, because then they've got to expose all of those things, all of those fears, everything that they have been trying to suppress their whole entire life. They've then got to show it. They're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. This is them. This is their defense mechanisms. You're not going to break them down, and they're not going to show you authenticity or vulnerability. So what do you do? What actually do you do? The first thing that I would say to you is you've got to be able to remove yourself. Okay, you've got to be able to detach from this. And what I want to say is don't feed their ego. They're wanting a certain outcome. They're wanting certain things from you. Don't feed that part of them, because what it will do is it makes them stronger. And then when it makes them stronger, it makes them more confident. And then they start being nasty to you. The attention and the validation, if you're going to give that to them, again, it makes them more confident. The next one is to stand firm in your boundaries. Maybe this is something that you're going to have to do over a certain period of time, but narcissists do not like boundaries. They don't like people who tell them what they have to do or how they have to do it. They're not going to like this, and they're going to want to move away from that. And the other thing is for you to live authentically. I know that after a period of healing, okay, you're going to want to be yourself. This is about coming home to yourself. This is what is important. Don't live your life for somebody else or how someone views you or how you want someone to see you. This is about you living authentically for you, living your life for you. And also your genuine confidence, your life force energy, who you are. Okay, they can't replicate that. They can't take that from you. That is your superpower. So get back home to yourself. Be you. At the end of the day, a narcissist's biggest weakness is being exposed. It's about you seeing through this facade. That is their biggest weakness. That is their biggest fear. Okay, everything that they do, if you see through it, that is what is going to be exposed. So that is what they don't want. So they're going to fight this. They're going to fight for this. That is what you have to remember. Is that they're going to hate this. They're not going to want to show this at all. And once you understand this, that this is how they are, you can step out of the manipulation, get your power back, come home to yourself and move forward from this person, because it is not going to bring you any joy or any happiness. Guys, if you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you haven't. I also do one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below. And I also go live every single Tuesday on this channel. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.